Hello and welcome to our channel. We're going to tell you a story. My name is Emma. I was 27 when I met Daniel. It started on a rainy evening in October. I was sitting in a small coffee shop alone reading a book. He walked in, shaking the water from his coat, and asked if he could sit across from me. All the tables were full. I smiled and nodded. His eyes were kind and his voice was warm. We talked for almost 2 hours that day. We laughed like old friends even though we were strangers. When I left, I had butterflies in my stomach. A few days later, he texted me. He said he couldn't stop thinking about our conversation. My heart raced. From that moment, we started talking every day. He made me feel special, like I was the only woman in the world. Daniel told me he was a photographer who traveled a lot for work. That explained why he couldn't always meet in person. Sometimes he would disappear for a few days, then return with sweet messages and photos of beautiful places. I believed everything. He never talked about his past, and I didn't ask. I thought, everyone has secrets. I'll wait until he's ready. One night, after 3 months of dating, he held my hand and whispered, "I've never met anyone like you, Emma. You're different. You make me feel alive again." I smiled, feeling loved, deeply loved. But then things started to change. He became more distant. He stopped calling at night. His excuses grew stranger: late meetings, no signal, sudden trips. One night, I waited for him in the cold rain for 2 hours. He never came. I cried on the way home, clutching my phone, hoping for a message. But there was nothing. Then came the message that changed everything. A woman texted me from Daniel's phone. She said, "Stay away from my husband." I dropped my phone. My hands were shaking. I replied, confused, "There must be a mistake." She sent me a picture of their wedding. There he was, Daniel, smiling with a beautiful woman beside him, his wife. My heart shattered. How could he? How could someone so gentle, so sweet, lie to me like this? I didn't sleep that night. My mind was spinning. Was everything a lie? Every word? Every touch? The next morning, Daniel called. I answered with tears in my eyes. "Emma, I'm so sorry," he said. "Please let me explain. It's complicated." But I hung up. I didn't want to hear his voice. Not anymore. And yet, my heart still beat for him. A week passed. I didn't reply to Daniel's messages. He called, he texted, he even waited outside my apartment. But I stayed silent. I wanted to forget him, but my heart didn't know how. One evening, as I sat on my bed holding the photo he took of me, the one where I was laughing under a cherry tree, I cried again. I wasn't just hurt. I was angry. Angry at him, and angry at myself. I needed closure, so I agreed to meet him one last time. We met at the same coffee shop where we first talked. The moment he walked in, memories rushed back. But now everything felt different. The butterflies were gone. Only silence filled the space between us. He looked tired, like a man carrying too many secrets. "Emma," he began, his voice soft, "I never meant to hurt you." I said nothing. "I've been married for 8 years, he continued, "but we've been distant. I felt like a ghost in my own home. I met you, and for the first time in years I felt alive." I looked into his eyes, searching for the truth, but the truth didn't make the pain go away. "You should have told me," I said. "I wasn't yours to love if you already belonged to someone else."
He nodded, ashamed. "I know. I was selfish. But I loved you, Emma. I still do." That word love, it used to make me smile. Now it just made my chest ache. I asked him one question. "If your wife never found out, would you have ever told me?" He hesitated. That silence was my answer. Tears filled my eyes again. "I thought I knew you," I whispered. "But now I realize. I only knew the version you wanted me to see." He reached for my hand, but I pulled away. "I can't be your escape, Daniel," I said. "I deserve more than stolen time and half-truths." We sat there in silence for a while. Two people who once felt so close, now felt worlds apart. When I stood up to leave, he stood too. "I'm sorry," he said again. "I forgive you," I replied, "but I won't forget." I walked out of the cafe and into the cool evening air. My heart was heavy, but my steps felt stronger. That night, I deleted all his photos, his texts, his voice notes. I cried, but I also smiled, because even though he broke my heart, he also reminded me of something important. I am worthy of real love, honest love, the kind that doesn't come with secrets. It took time, but I healed. I found peace in quiet mornings, in reading, in long walks by the river. I started writing again. I told my story, not to stay stuck in the past, but to let others know. Sometimes the ones who say they love us are the ones who teach us how to love ourselves more. And I'm okay now. Stronger. Wiser. Still a little scarred, but no longer broken. Because I walked away. And sometimes, that's the bravest kind of love there is. That's the story of I Didn't Know He Was Married. I hope you enjoyed it. Share your stories with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories and adventures. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.